everyone. Welcome to my review of American Girl's first ever 18-inch boy doll, Logan Everett. I just got him today and I was kind of excited. I first became aware of American Girl through their books. Costco every Christmas would sell their box sets, and then later they were starting to sell the miniature dolls. So, and I really loved the historical fiction of the dolls, so I first became aware of the dolls through the books. Later I became aware of the dolls. Now, I didn't really like their look. I mean, they looked like they were very well-made dolls, and their clothing and the accessories were really nice, but as far as their looks, I didn't really favor them. I thought the Journey Girls were a lot prettier, and the Journey Girls were a lot cheaper, and that was one thing that that kind of kept me away from American Girl, is that it is very expensive. And then I heard a lot of people complain that for American Girl dolls, there's a lot of problems with their heads and their limbs coming off. So you know, for a long time I said, well, if I wanted to eventually get one just to see what they were like, but I was like, well, I'm going to wait until I find one that I just really liked. And when I stopped going to Costco, I even stopped reading the books, but for a long time, I just, you know, while there were books I was interested in, none of the dolls really struck me that I wanted to pay $115 to buy them. So, but finally, we get the magazine because my mom bought a Welly Wisher doll. And then I saw Logan, and I was like, okay, that is the doll I want. I don't know whether he represents what American Girl dolls are normally like, but that's their first boy doll that's in the 18 inches anyway. I'm not sure their Bitty Babies didn't have a boy doll at some point. But as far as I know, of the brands I'm familiar with, I think he's one of the first boy 18-inch dolls, period, even compared to other brands. I'm not aware. I don't know all the brands, but, you know, I'm not aware of any boy dolls in Journey Girls or Our Generation or My Life or anything. I did look at Walmart, and they did have a boy doll, but they were 16 inches. So, anyway, so this I was like, okay, this I definitely want. And, you know, it was expensive. You know, the doll's $115, and then they charged me $7.68 for tax, and then they charged me $12.95 for shipping. So at the end, it was $135.63 or something. So it was, but I'm very pleased he is actually worth it. Now I will get to him in a second. Now Logan is the sidekick for their female doll Tinny Grant, and Tinny, from what I read, I'm not familiar with her story, is a country singer, songwriter. And so an American Doll has a alternate outfit that you can buy for Logan that unfortunately doesn't pick up too well. There's kind of a lot of reflections, but he gets a brown jacket, a gray t-shirt, what looks like black jeans, and then different types of like boot types. I don't know, maybe it's leather or suede or something, boots. And that's his alternate outfit. He also has a drum set. The alternate outfit is $34, and then he's got a drum set that you can purchase separately. That's for $68. I know it's not showing up too well. I'm not planning on buying that stuff. I have limited room, and, you know, I have to choose what I fill my space up with. So, now, one thing that American Girl does get points for me with is how easy it is to remove their dolls from the box. Oh, it was so blessedly easy. All I had to do was cut the little bands at the feet and around the neck, and that was it. Man, that was, I mean, it was, I was almost singing there. Oh, glory. Okay, I won't sing for you. But it was just so nice to have something that, you know, you don't have to tear up the box like how it is with Disney dolls to get to them. Now that's the front of his box. Not really that impressive. This is the back of the box. Has a prettier picture. Logan, Tinny's bandmate and drummer. Meet Logan, our first 18-inch boy doll. He has short brown hair that can be styled, gray eyes that can open and close, a cloth body, and movable limbs made of smooth vinyl. Let me see. It was just put out in 2017. Okay, it was made in China. It has polyester fiber. You know, the usual warning for small parts. Conforms to ASTM F963. I never really know what, that's just some testing. I believe that says, well, the dolls are fireproof, or I don't quite remember all the things, but, you know, stuff that makes it safe for your kid. And the UPC is 87961427295. Okay, and did I mention it was made in China? I don't know. Okay, now in the box, you get one doll, and this is him. He looked a lot smaller at first. At first I didn't believe he was 18 inches, because, I don't know, he just seems so small. But he is 18 inches, I measured him. But what the difference is, I never realized it with other dolls until I compared it to my Journey Girl. Like the Journey Girl dolls, their heads are actually a lot bigger than the rest of their body. What's nice with Logan is that he is just perfectly balanced. You know, the head is in right, you know, it's appropriate for his body, the limbs are about the appropriate length. So he's just a very nice, well-balanced doll. I have to admit, the hefty price tag, they are very well made. I don't know about whether it's true that they have the problems with their limbs and all that. Though it does sound like that, you know, if they do, you could probably get it repaired, you know. So, okay. At first I was a little disappointed by the hair because it seemed, I don't know, I was, I guess, expecting it to be a little more silky or something. But they've cut it nicely with layers, and you know, a nice. It doesn't look like they just took a girl doll and hacked her hair off. They've actually styled it. I kind of poofed it out. My mom was saying he has kind of a 1950s hairstyle. And as I mentioned, he's got the closing eyes. I'm a little worried about that because a lot of times dolls that have closing eyes sometimes have technical problems later where the stuff gets stuck or they move around or something. As I said, this is my first American Girl doll. I don't know what type of problems they have. So he can open and close his eyes. And his eyes are kind of a gray. And I think he's kind of cute, you know, and he does, you know, he looks like a boy doll. He's got a plaid green and blue shirt. And they've got buttons, and I don't know if you could, yeah, I guess you could, it's a kind of a tight fit if you wanted to button up his shirt. Underneath, he's got a green t-shirt that says "Play Loud." Your neighbors wouldn't appreciate that, by the way. And he's wearing black pants that are kind of showing his undies in the back here. Of course, this has button closures, but his t-shirt has a Velcro in the back. And here, let me pull down his underwear. And he's a brief man, excuse me. So he's wearing gray briefs, and he's got a cloth body, what it looks like. So I'm going to pull up his pants here. Pull up your pants, young man. You're an American girl. There's standards. No. Okay. So, and the pants have a Velcro in the front. He's got gray sneakers. He doesn't wear he's not wearing socks. He's not wearing snot either. That's good. Otherwise you'll all be saying, "Oh, Jessica, you're nasty. Wash your hands and blow your nose before you do an interview." Okay. So he's got very wide feet, kind of short but wide. But it's nice because he stands up really well. And the shoe kind of goes on a little hard, but it does go on. Okay, as far as movement, his head, the clothing to some degree restraints, but I don't see that he can do his exorcist thing too much. The hands can rotate a bit in their cuffs, and they can go up and down. They don't bend, though. His fingers supposedly can hold his drumsticks if you do choose to buy the drum set. Parents, think about, though, before, do you want to hear drums? Your kid's going, doing an animal type thing. So think carefully. You may want Logan here to maybe take up a quieter hobby like macrame and... No, you don't. Okay. Anyway, legs go up and back and forth. They can go to the side a bit too. They don't bend at the kneecaps or the ankles. He can sit down, though his pants are a little tight, and he kind of does this homeboy thing when it, when you force him to sit down because the pants are so tight. I don't know how they have him sitting quite. It looks like they kind of have him kind of just leaning a bit with this drum set. So I really like him. He's definitely a keeper. Yeah. So, and I'm kind of excited, Logan's going to get a chance to have because he's, as far as I know, the only 18-inch boy doll. He's going to have the pick of the women's, got my Kelsey Journey girl and my Siobhan Journey girl. Eventually there might be some other girls. You excited, Logan? Yeah, he doesn't nod, but he's excited. So, I hope you've enjoyed my review of Logan. And stay tuned for more videos. I'm also going to write something on my blog about Logan where I'll be taking more pictures. I'll probably take off his clothes, show you what he looks like naked for all you doll pervs out there. Or you just want to see if he's well made, if you're curious what's underneath an American doll. So look in the description. That'll give you the link to my blog. Thank you, and stay tuned for more videos.